Well, hello. Oh, an important thing forgot to do because I was dusting and a paper covered up the button. Ah, a little better. Yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's ready for me to suck some more at Interloper. Just working on peeling myself an orange. Gotta stay ahead of the scurvy, you know. Uh, Orange is kind of on the dried outside. Bright side, I suppose that means um, it won't be leaking juice all over everything on the downside. I have a feeling it's going to be on the sour side because of that. All right. Survival. Haven't played the Long Dark since the second, which is when I started this run. I believe we're on day 6. Why I put that in the title. It might be day 7, but I think it's day 6 still. And we are in Coastal Highway. We will be heading very shortly to Desolation. Crumbling Highway first, and then Desolation Point. A little tart, but not too bad. Um, I mean, I like my oranges. Well, whatever. Oranges are never so sweet that, well, I don't know. When you get them in North America, anyway, they're never so sweet that they sort of offend my. Like, I have a line between um, too sweet and sweet enough. And I'm sure it's arbitrary, like everybody else's taste preferences. But I can't recall the last time I ate an orange that was on, like it was over the too sweet line for me. Most natural food, like honey, is one. Um, Unless it's a very small amount, I just can't take straight honey. But yes, most natural foods are not so sweet that. Okay, that's all peeled. Where is everyone? That's a great question. Um, we're all here now. Let me go quickly to. Of course, this is all delayed. Don't forget that you can end up watching behind on YouTube. So don't forget to make sure that you're advanced as far ahead on the playback timeline as you can. There we go. But yes, as soon as we zone in, I have to. I feel like we just got inside after some wolves. I seem to remember sort of ending a bit abruptly last time. Apologies for that, but had to get onto things for supper. Um, so yes, we hunted some deer. Rather, we got some wolves to hunt deer for us, and so we have some meat. We have some guts and hides curing here, which is also fantastic. And then we will. Mostly, I just want to sort of reorganize my stuff and head out. We got a maple sapling too. Can't remember if we got any birch or not, but we'll have to try and find some on our way. This is the bed. Slept already. It's technically morning. Okay, we are. Oh, we've got our. Yes. So what day are we on? We are on day 6. Look at that. Not even that far into day 6, really. So that's okay. Suppose we can eat some food here. Probably we should eat the meat that is stacked outside. Start a fire. All right, we are running a little low on water. Hello. That is a name that I am not going to be able to pronounce. No offense, it's just very not what my mouth wants to pronounce. It's just not set up that way. But I hope you're well. And yeah, Okay, so this is what we got. We do need to eat something. All right, let's. Can we? Oh, quite a few. All right. Oh no, we got meat outside. What am I? What am I doing? Um, that's the bed. So that's the door to outside. So the desk. That means I can leave a couple of things here. I'm gonna leave the dog food because it's heavy. I think I'm gonna leave both of the cans of tomato soup as well. Oh, let's leave the peaches and leave the tomato soup. Leave one box of crackers. They're not heavy, but um, tool wise, we got the hammer. Well, which is good. We got lots of torches. Okay. We'll need to grab more coal on our way through, but the cave between Crumbling Highway and Desolation Point has lots of coal. That's all right. No, honestly, we don't need to bring this many painkillers.
Surrounded by snow and a drink.
Oh, you say that like we had an overabundance of things to drink before. Okay. Okay, so I did drop the maple sapling. That's fine. We can leave it here and come back for that. Clothing is there. This is all of our food stuff. And first aid stuff. Some of it I was going to say is inside the. That's fine. But yeah, we don't need that. I should have crouched down first. It's also possible there's wolves right outside the door here. Food-wise, we have. Let's take what we can here. Don't need to go onto the ice. In fact, we want to avoid it if we can. Oh, I need to drink some water here. I think we will have to have do have a torch. Just you know what? Let's not. Let's this. Do smell a little bit because we're carrying a decent amount of meat. I don't want to have to really hunt for food very much, if at all, in Crumbling Highway. Do need to grab some more feathers. And a couple of places where there can be corpses along the way here. Want to cut across here and do the beachcombing, but oh, that's a deer. Okay, not sure. There's a wolf straight out ahead there. So there. Yeah, I was gonna say there should be birds flying above the trees there. It looks like it's far enough. You guys probably can't even see him there. He's like 4.5 pixels straight out. Oh, what is this? This is not one of the gear that they had harvested or whatever that we had found. Starting to snow. Feathers first. Any feathers. Oh. Two. Yeah, we are cold already. Well, maybe we need to make a fire then. Figure out if this deer over here is but if this deer over here is a kill by a wolf, which it looks like it is, it's one that we had not. Jason, hello. This game is called The Long Dark. It is a winter survival game, and yeah, it's one of my favorites. I've been playing this game off and on. Why am I doing that? Okay. All right. Yeah, I've been playing it on and off 5 years now. It is an older game, but it checks out, as they say, and yeah, they're just the very whatever. I mean, we're on I guess what's now the second hardest difficulty level, called Interloper, where we have to craft all of our tools, well, almost all of our tools, even a bow and arrow. No, it's not a horror game. That's a fair question. Although, like Subnautica, which is a relatively new game compared to The Long Dark, Long Dark has been actively being developed for about a decade now. It started in about 2014 with early access. But Subnautica has those horror aspects, kind of the jump scare thing. But The Long Dark is a little bit more about the struggle to survive, and less about, although there is story to be discovered, just like there is in Subnautica. But the story is a little bit more spread out. Like the Long Dark world is way bigger than the world of Subnautica. Way bigger. But yeah, there definitely are a few horror aspects to it, especially if you play through the story kind of version of the game. Though it's more sort of, like, oh, there's a bear over there. That's intimidating. There's 2 wolves over here. That's also intimidating. Carrying meat, which makes me more attractive to wildlife. They can smell me, so it's more sort of about risk and reward rather than about actual fear of everything. How cold is it? It's 9. Okay, I am gonna start it. Well, that is a ravaged deer carcass, so that is one of the ones that's originally part of the game. All right. The wolf has smelled me. Okay. Yeah, I would not call it a horror game. Although there are definitely moments in the game of terror, but not so much horror, I would say. I have a bad feeling that the house up here, or the buildings up here, are demolished. Really use the water from the toilets. Yes, you can drink toilet water in this game, and it's considered safe. Which that's the joke to me. But I mean, I guess it's a bit of a conceit to the nature of the game. Yeah, see, that house is burned down. There's a couple of smaller buildings, but I'm expecting them to have been burned down as well. Got a torch out just because there's a chance that there's wolves around here. That, well, yeah, all these buildings are toast. Kind of unfortunate. Nothing. Okay. Yeah, at this point, I don't have a single weapon. If I get tackled by a wolf, then I have like a bar or a hammer that I can try and fight it off with, but I just can't. Like, I can't. I have no ranged weapon. Let's put it that way. So there's really nothing I can do Um, yes, perfect. I need feathers to fletch my arrows. To yeah. So you need to collect all the supplies you need to craft, as well as stock up on food and water, because it takes a lot of time to craft the things you need to craft. And while technically I could stop here and make a fire, warm up, better off if we keep moving. Ooh, birch saplings. That's good. We don't have any of them. I mean, when you come around a corner and you're surprised by a wolf, and it instantly leaps on you, and you end up in a wolf struggle, fighting it off with your hands or with a whatever tool kind of is handy, then yeah, that's backseat. No, anything in the trunk. Don't want the film because I can't get a camera right now. All right. Some regions in the game I know better than others. And so some places I can just navigate almost in a blizzard, although still get lost more often than not in really bad weather. But these places that I'm going at the moment, I know fairly well. Oh yeah, now we've got the wind here, so yeah, there's a blizzard. Perfect. I want to have this out just in case there is a wolf around somewhere, but we are going to have to go, and this is actually not a bad thing. Because the blizzard means that there will be stuff that will wash up on shore, and there can be some pretty useful stuff that will wash up on shore. But there's a couple of buildings up over here where we can sort of hide safely for hopefully wait out the storm. Because it could last, I mean, it could last most of the rest of daylight. But usually they don't last that long, maybe half a day. I am going to take the opportunity, I think, to search the car over here. Just because the bad weather means there won't be any predators about. Look at the back seat. And there's cloth. That's actually very important. There's scattered, notes and things. Some of these were contributed by backers to the game, people who backed the early access and stuff. And some of them are just added later on as sort of points of interest, little samples sort of what people faced. All right, so we'll be warm in here at least.
Pack is getting
plus 11, so considering there's a blizzard outside, that's pretty good. I don't need spray paint there, but oh, that's lucky. Charcoal's kind of neither here nor there. Yeah. Firewood back here? No. Okay. Chance for clothing. I'm a little disappointed that there's nothing more here.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Well, yeah, I don't need the socks. Alright, so what do we have? We've got 2 scrap metal. Okay. 4 birch saplings. I am going to leave the birch saplings here to cure. They need to dry out, basically, so that we can make them into arrows later. We're going to have to go... I don't want to have to use the crafting bench in the canning place way over there. Okay. So... bit of time to kill. I know I started reading one of these books. One. Cooking? No, so it must have been fire starting. Alright. Should be able to get through one chapter anyway. Before we get dehydrated.
Hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
I hope. There, okay, good. And we found these socks. Are not worth keeping, so tear those apart for the cloth. Still hear the wind in the background. Hate repairing a pair of jeans. Oh, this dress shirt we don't actually need either. I don't think it's warmer than a little more wind protection, but the festive sweater here is so good. Let's just drop that. You can hear me for later. Again here. Trying to ration my water a little bit here. Should be able to read the last chapter of this book. Then that's one last thing we can have to carry around with us. Hopefully, Blizzard will wrap up soon. Drop that. Technically, we can use it for
drop any of this gear.
Starting a fire. So yeah, that's added from about here to here in our. So that was worth doing. Honestly, this point, I might, since I've warmed up, I might just have some meat. Need to boil some water if it gets cold out or whatever. If wind would let up. Yeah, we could probably just run straight through to the mine and head through there. Should get there before we get too cold. All right, I'm gonna make these really quick just because you never know. Might have settled down a bit out there. Wouldn't be surprised if I'm wrong about that. Check and see. Nice thing about a blizzard is that there's no... Why are we running into... Okay.
Getting a bit thirsty.
Getting a bit thirsty, are we? Sprint a little bit, although I shouldn't sprint too much. We're not that heavy. I just checked my inventory really quickly. There is a cave up here on the left. We can check. And then we'll kind of have to head back up that way to the road. But I don't think there's any more saplings in this region to check. More wood, we don't need that. Okay. Really should stop picking up sticks. I mean, they're very useful, but the more you carry, the heavier you are and the slower you move. so it is a bit of a trade-off. We got plenty of stones right now. And in so many ways I want to come and check the weather there, but on the other side of the coin, if I can get to the next region and if we can get to the next region while the blizzard is still going on. Yep, I always open the trunks, or the hoods rather, because
Sure getting cold.
they stay open and it's an easy way to tell from a ways away if you've searched a vehicle yet or not. Oh, you know what? I want to grab these 2 mushrooms.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Oh, is it letting up? Storm is letting up, and of course we just got hypothermia. Not hypothermia, but hypothermia risk. Okay. Well,
It's so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
that's why we came inside, to warm up, Astrid. More crackers. We find a piece of coal right by the entrance. That would be super. I mean, I have a lot of sticks. I can just start a fire with a stick. First, let me... Yeah, normally I would just go through and do this, but I've got enough supplies that it's not super urgent.
I need some water.
Yes, we do, but we also need to boil some water, so let me find a nice sheltered spot up here and start a fire, and then we'll go do some beach combing. Not sheltered here? Okay, perfect. Torch. Let's try with a stick. This sort of thing, starting a fire, can be more stressful than a lot of other activities in the game, because there's only a percent chance that you will succeed.
Oh, yeah. That's...
Now, okay, so we're making a bunch of water now, so we can afford to have a drink. Okay, basically a full hour. Yeah, all right, so let me... It's always good to have a torch handy if you're going to be out and about. There's a chance that rabbits spawned in over here. Even if they didn't, there's a... Can be a backpack spawn back here. And just still pretty... Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Alright, well... Oh! Didn't know there was a dead body. 2 feathers up there. Oh.
Never so cold. Life.
Yeah, we should stay by the... Suppose we could heat up some teas. Never bad plan. The irony is that if you freshly boil the water, it still doesn't. If you're drinking freshly boiled water, it still doesn't warm you up. You have to drink something with calories in it, which is part of the reason I made these teas earlier. You can drink them and they will help warm you up again. Should have left these behind. Where did we find... Right, oh. Downturn. Fuel. Don't want, because they'll eventually burn and get ruined over there if you sit long enough. It'd be so windy. Yeah, we can craft those in 15 minutes. Sure.
Man, I could use a drink.
That was close. Let's just do a smaller batch. I forgot we had coffee with us too. What does it take to make the acorn ground? Oh no, we already did. We can make those acorn coffees instead. Have regular coffee at the moment? We don't. Okay, well maybe I should do that then. Water is done. Be good to sit there now. Okay. Well, let's leave our little bits of meat there. Can't really bring a torch. Okay, see, there's a wolf. That wolf would have charged us if not for would have smelled us and come to chase. Maybe he will anyway. That's not great. Another deer carcass. Okay, well, may or may not be worth it for what we find over here, but in my mind, at least it's worth trying. There's a chest or something there, and there's a body there. I think if we keep looping around, we'll find maybe some more stuff. So I gotta remember I don't have a bed to sleep in right now. What's a canoe? Locker over there? anything by the canoe? Oh, I wanted feathers. Don't fall. Oh, that was close. Don't fall through the ice. A maple sapling. That's huge. That's very huge. Right, I want to have torch handy. Two wolves over there. Lovely. I think we don't need... Ooh, a fishing book. Let's stand on the ice. Something over there. Is that a fish? A piece of wood. Might be a pair of shoes. It is a pair of shoes. Seems like a silly thing to be excited about. Okay. Wolf over there. Of course it is. Man, there's two wolves over there. I thought we could sneak by on this side. Maybe I'm remembering things wrong. Well, we'll see. We can get by over here. We can go back up on the road and go around all those guys. Well, the sapling alone made this little jaunt worth the... Oh, bother. Dead end. We're not actually cold, though, which is really surprising to me. Yep. Okay, well, we might be able to just...
I'll do anything for a drink right now.
Sneak around anyway. Sometimes you can just walk and manage to avoid the wolves as long as you can keep ahead of them. Like if we can get back to the cave or even to the truck up there. Hop into the truck and wait, especially since we're warm right now. I think they can go up and over the thing here. Should be able to grab a feather or two here. Come on, oh, there we go. Okay, he's closer than I would like, but I still think we can make this work. More crows here, somebody. Oh, another deer. Don't see any feathers, though. Ooh, a rabbit, though. Ooh. Sorry, bunny. If only we had a magnifying lens, we could start another fire. I mean, we're probably sheltered enough here. We don't need to use this torch anymore. And this? Okay, I think the wolf has gone away and left us alone. The ominous music has stopped, so that's a good sign. Oh. Oh, he grabbed the bunny rabbit. I want to... Oh, I didn't grab my meat. Gotta go back and grab that at least. There's too much of it there to not bother with it. I think we better just let him have it. We could scare him away, but then there's a chance that he'll come chase us again, and that's... Oh. Man, am I glad we went back for that. Half the time I forget that kind of stuff. Which is not helpful. Still hear him eating that rabbit. It'll be just over here. Okay, well, not worried about that. About surviving here, so... Yay, torch. How much coal are we going to collect? We had one piece to start. I mean, you could, but we need it all. Ooh, disinfectant. Heavy, but it's useful stuff to have around. Especially when there are wolves. Ooh. Wow, those are in really good shape. Oh, we should have had these shoes on. Forgot our runners are wet. That's so well. But... I always forget there's a crafting bench in here. Guess we'll take the newspapers.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Oh, Astrid, why you gotta be gross? I mean, it just comes naturally. Hey, another pry bar. Not that I really need another pry bar, but we will leave a few things at the other end of this cave. Like some of this coal. That extra pry bar.
Not gonna be slowed.
I know, we just gotta get to the end of the cave. Gonna be getting close to 20 pieces of coal by now. And if not yet, we will be by the time we're done, I think. So much coal. But it's so useful in the game to stay warm. This is the dead end. First for supplies. Or just for a piece of coal. Ah, there's the end. Ooh, darker than you think. Alright. Anything? Anything? Scrap metal, good. We need that. Okay. How much coal do we have? 29 pieces of coal. And we are going to drop 14 of them. We need a whole bunch to forge. So I don't want to... Well, there should be some there. There's also a chance we'll need to make some out there to stay warm too, so... It sounded like we were starting to get a breeze out there again. But we can leave some of these sticks behind as well. Oh, we've only got 25. Okay, we'll keep them. Right, this we were gonna... Oh wow, I didn't realize these weren't either one of them full. Let's drop the good condition one. Okay, we'll drop 5 sticks. You need sticks in order to start a fire. Something you can't just light a match beside a piece of coal and expect it to catch. I think we got something. We'll take this where I'm gonna leave these shoes here too, honestly. Of course. Let's have one of these handy. Need it?
Not much more.
They stay at least. I'm gonna go 2 overboard on the sticks at the same time.
My tongue feels like sandpaper.
At the same time, we oh, I just realized that my camera here, covering up my health and condition and whatnot in the game, at least on the web frame cam. Okay, better. I want to lower it down just a little bit. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, I think that's good. Yeah, normally I try to have that stuff kind of visible because then it gives you some idea. Yeah, there you go. I maybe put it a little bit higher up than it needs to be. Walking around dehydrated. Oh, I've still got a sprain. I forgot about the sprain. But yeah, you can't, like over by where the where we're headed, there's not going to be as many sticks sort of available as there are right now. It is a sprained wrist. Okay. Don't have anything sort of two-handed that we can use that... Like if you have a sprained wrist, you can't use a bow. Imagine that. But we don't have a bow right now, so it really doesn't matter. We could bandage it up and whatever. But... I'm not going to search that truck. Because the likelihood of it having anything I need in it is low. There's wolves over there. Dave's running And I got a daylight too, I didn't realize. I think hoping we're gonna go to the Old Stone Church first. I'm hoping that there will be a bedroll there, because we still don't have a bedroll. And then we will head to the lighthouse, which has a bed in it. The church does not have, because there's beds in various places that you can use to sleep. We can even sleep in a car, but they're kind of cold. Yeah, we need to get all this coal and sticks and everything to the... There's the lighthouse. We can maybe get there tonight. Well, in fact, I think we're going to have to get there tonight. As I said, we can't really sleep in the... Could go down and bed there either. So used to... The first, 10 days or 2 weeks or whatever of the game where you don't have a bedroll. The bedroll you can throw down in the snow and have a sleep right here. I mean, you'll probably wake up to a wolf chewing on your ear, but do it. So you can set it up in the church building over here, or you can set it up
his own.
kind of wherever. Oh, there's another maple up. I think we get that. Let's check for the fences. We're lucky there'll be some rabbits nearby as well.
Shelter.
Looking for shelter. Bedroll should be sitting right here if it was going to be. I think we are out of luck there. Off sticks. There is a rabbit. Nice. Couple of rabbits. Okay. New plan then. Part because we want the... No, we can still run. Sure, if you're gonna run away. I've never had them show up that close before. Usually they are just hanging out over on this side anyway. Scared him again. Oh, it was probably the other one. Close. Come on, grab him. There we go, thank you. Scared the deer there too? We must have. Right, where's the other rabbit? There he is. Oh, what? I haven't hit the fence in a long time. Makes a pretty satisfying noise. Where are you? I see you. I see you. There we go. Sorry, buddy. Yep. If you're a bunny rabbit, then The Long Dark is in fact a horror game. Oh, can we get through the fence over here? Oh, yeah. All right. I need that sapling. Yeah, we have to get to the lighthouse if we're gonna sleep. We can't really take the time to harvest these rabbits right now or cook them. Oh, that wolf just took down a deer. I was kind of low-key hoping that would happen. Just we've got these two rabbits. Made us smell, so the wolf was coming to it. I guess the question is whether or not it sounds like a deer that not those there. So. There he is. Okay, shoo. Right, now the real question is, can I start a fire anywhere near this guy? Oh, here. Okay. The stick. I know we're not cold yet, but it is going to start getting colder. Oh. And we do want to... Come on. If this fails, we're going to use the stick for the next... Or not the stick, the book. Should be able to find another book or two in the lighthouse. But we have to head there anywhere, but I want to get... That to me. A little bit water. Drink a little water so we don't take more damage. You're kidding me. Oh, I was going to say, where is the... Be up here to... Oh, okay. Terrible angle. Cut the fat. Oop. 5 minutes, so put on the cedar. That'll burn for a good while. Really should have eaten the last piece of... Maybe I did already. We must have eaten it. Well, we are plenty hungry and we have quite a bit of water here, so... Did I eat that last piece of meat? I must have at some point. Unless we dropped it somewhere, which doesn't make much sense to me, but...
I need something to drink soon.
I gotcha. How much time is left? 38 minutes. Okay, that's enough to get... 15 minutes. Should have harvested the hide. see about grabbing a few more sticks. I should have brought a torch with me, but now we're cold. What I should do is I should brew those coffees. Right, we'll do these to get the 2 more pieces to get the hide. Okay. 40 minutes to get the hide. Fortunately, we're just far enough away from the fire that we're not warming up very much while we do. Well, not at all while we do this. That doesn't anything.
Goddamn breathing.
Probably try and cook the last piece of meat here. It's going to make us so heavy. Before we do anything else, I'm going to make those 2 coffees. Acorn ground. It's a little bit of stamina to keep going. How long is it going to take us to harvest? It's going to take 40 minutes, isn't it? Not going to be worth it for the guts. We've got the guts and the bunnies are a lot easier to take with us. That's another deer over there. Okay. Break that here. It'll give us a little bit of energy. Grab our lowest condition torch here, which is only 18%. But
Heck is getting too.
you're telling me. Nice, we got a feather. Be even slower once we pick up those 2 rabbits. Almost midnight too, no wonder. A bit of a... But you can't turn down an entire deer like that. There we go, see, now he's coming. Maybe he'll get the deer. That would be pretty sweet. See, I don't know what happened there. Almost went after him. You don't want to hang out with me. Well, sadly, he's going to keep chasing us because we smell so bad. He's got to get to somewhere where there's level ground. It's going to be a slow walk. We've got to get all this stuff to the... We need to sleep. Might have to drink that other acorn coffee. I'm sure you guys can't hear it through the mic or anything, but they are pushing snow outside our All right. Lots of sort of low rumbling happening over there. Just not quite across the street. If anything, it's technically a little closer than that. But it's hard to describe. Long way to the lighthouse from here. Oh, I should have written down. Well, I'll have to try and remember. Write down that we've got the birch saplings curing in the basement. Crumbling highway. I'm a little surprised. There it is. I was going to say, I was a little surprised that there hasn't been a wolf show up here yet. I'm also quite surprised that my torch hasn't blown out. Nope. Inventory. Let me pick that up, please. Thank you. Away. Oh, there's bunnies here. We could make him catch a bunny for us, too. You know, if we can get around the bunnies without scaring them off, but as happened with the deer, they don't always... Oh, yeah, so he's running out. If we smell badly enough, which we do, because we've got lots of meat... Oh, he did go get him. Well, I am inclined to let him have that snack. Yeah, I was going to say, there's 2 wolves over there, so let them each have a bunny. I just want to get over here in one piece. Okay, well, we're doing all right. We're definitely going to sleep into the morning. Just need to decide if I want to harvest any of the... I feel like I should harvest the guts. But just so they can start curing sooner. But realistically, that's not going to be the biggest issue we face. We've got guts curing back in the Quonset garage thing out there, where we left at the start of the game, or at the start of the stream. Can we see anything? Oh, there's something out there. Looks like it's a dead body for beachcombing. All I can see from here. Alright. We're just going to dump everything up here. Inside the gates. One more tick. Do that one a little farther than I thought. Okay. We definitely need to see what we're doing inside, so we'll keep one burning till we get in. Alright. Well, I can stay there, but I want the rabbit carcasses inside. Somebody down here. Sometimes there's a body that falls down here and you can... That looks like a deer carcass over there. get another deer hide. Or we head to the... Unless there's a blizzard. If there's another blizzard, then the stuff that's there will disappear. No, cooking. Another fire starting book. Not be bothering to loot everything right now, I should. First things first. 2 sapling. 1 deer hide on me? Yes, just 1. Kilos, what am I carrying? Oh, 2 rabbits. Huh? There too. Search all of this stuff tomorrow. Well, technically it's well after midnight, so it is already not tomorrow. Today. Another emergency stem. Got 3 of them now. That's more than we... And more oats. Alright. Let's put the torch out. Is it getting kind of heavy? Alright, take a chance. Sleep for 10 hours? That's going to put us till early, well, mid-morning. Yeah, we'll sleep. Nope. Yet a match. Haven't done that in a long time. Mostly because I haven't played Interloper in a long time. Alright. Our sprain is healed. Pretty windy out there, lovely. Okay,
Mouth so dry.
yeah. We'll grab a piece of meat to eat. Drink some water. Not sure if it's a blizzard or just windy. That's a blizzard. Shoot. Okay, well, that means that carcass is going to be gone, which is sad for us, but at least we're not going to be stuck outside in a blizzard. Just trying to find... sorry, I'm not quite clear on what you were trying to find, Kason, but no worries. That's people have lives and are busy, and so they can't always hang around or have to go and come back. I appreciate coming back though. That is the way things go. Stuff happens. You know, sooner or later I'll have to get up and stretch and use the washroom or whatever, but not yet. Okay, before I forget, notes. Okay, so that's the Jackrabbit Island. Crumbling Highway. Basement has 4. Birch saplings. That's the only thing of real importance that's there. We didn't leave anything at the stone church. This is Desolation Point. Desolation Point, we are at the lighthouse. And at the lighthouse, we have New Maple. We have the cooking oil. And I don't have guts and rabbit hides ready yet, but we will before I leave. First, I'm going to go up and search the upper floors. Should be a recipe for fish cakes. Next landing. Thereabouts. Container. In it. There's the recipe. Fish cakes. You want to bet there's nothing in this one either. Yeah. Whole lot of nothing. Alright. One more landing, and then we can go check out the top of the light.
Not sure I can much more.
A bandage. I don't think there'll be anything more around here, but you can't. On lower difficulty levels, you'll find like rifle rounds, but since there's no rifle on Interloper, no luck there. All right. Did find a bunch more canned food and whatnot here. Oh, there's the other thing there's a deer hide. Okay. So food-wise, leave the oats. Didn't actually find as much as I thought we did. Leave the crackers just so there's something. So there's something we can immediately. If there is. First. We could start a fire. Drop all the meat outside. Well, I guess I'm not really worried about that. It's in decent enough condition. It's a good thing we got that deer meat. We're going to be... Oh, the wind's finally let up. Perfect. If I... Oh, I wanted to leave... Yeah, in. Is there still a deer hide over here? Oh. And the moose is out. That doesn't bode well for us trying to cross over there. See, there's something maybe for beachcombing, but... Okay. Alright. Well, we're not actually even cold right now. Wow. I guess it's afternoon, but... Alright. Leave the rabbit hide and gut in here, I suppose.
Any of the
So nice. Spend it in here dealing with these things, but I really think I need to get this done so I don't have to carry it with me. Shoot, I should get some water.
drink just about anything.
Oh, carcass harvesting level 2. Very nice. That, okay, procuring them. We did already. But 2. There we go. 2 guts, 2. There. Hit the right button. Okay, there's also... oats and crackers. We're not going to cook anything here. Another piece of meat. We'll drink some water, and then we will head to... Ooh, beautiful day in the neighborhood. Well, the moose
Not sure I
shouldn't.
care much more.
Still there. He is still there. Right. I can see. And sneak down over here. Go around the moose. We've got no way to hunt him. I would much prefer to eat the moose. What's a person gonna do? Sure, I saw a wolf back over there. Right, if we head straight to the ship from here, we should be enough room. We're definitely gonna need more scrap metal. There should be a couple of things there that we can harvest in that ship. The ship is where the forge is. What other games do I play? Oh man. The other game I play the most, probably tied 50-50 with the Long Dark. I am a World of Warcraft player. Try not to, shun me too badly for that. But I tend to prefer the older versions of the game rather than the newest version. But that said, the last expansion... Oh, good, there's a wolf coming. I smell tasty. Yep, there he is. Alright, well... I don't think I can really bring you to where I want you to be. I can go in this truck here, but... Well, maybe we can. We might be able to drag this wolf over to where we can find a deer. I can see one over there by the rocks where... Just have to be careful because there can be a bear around here too. Getting trapped between a wolf and a bear is not a good place to be. Okay, well, we're actually gaining a little ground on this wolf here. Alright, that was gutsy enough. But I've dabbled in a number of other survival games. I have played, I don't know. I enjoy Japanese-style RPGs, you know, the old Final Fantasy 2 and 3 for the Super Nintendo kind of thing. That's just sort of, you know, my... Oh, what's he going after? Oh, nothing. Thought he was going to go after something else there. Okay, there are 3 deer over here. Definitely a corpse. You can see the birds flying around it off in the distance. So what I need to do is I need to get around the deer without scaring them. And hope that we can get the wolf there to take interest in them over me. Too far back. Made him run. Oh. Yes, that's a good sound for us. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Yeah, alright. And like right outside the boat. This is amazing. I have not played Roblox, although I know what it is, and And that, although, there's so many different things to do. There's another wolf over there. Okay, I need to drop off all of this meat. I played a little bit of Warzone when it was a much newer game. But I have always been terrible at, and continue to be terrible at, first-person shooters. Yes, Astrid, this pack is getting kind of heavy. Let me drop all of this coal except for 2. And we'll drop all of these, not all of these sticks, but we'll drop a couple. I want to have some on hand just because we need them for stuff. Yeah, I want to drop some of those books. Just trying to get my weight to be a little bit more manageable. I'm going to go straight outside and drop all of this meat. That's only the good stuff. Make sure we're being careful here. Alright. Oh, there is the wolf. But no way to kill the wolf at the moment. This can sit here for a little while. Because I want to do a few things. I want to grab some more sticks and such from here. Oh, there's the wolf. Oh, that's why I have a torch in my hand. But I want to check out these things that I can see here, because there isn't any, like there's another canoe over there, and sometimes they can have fish by them, or else the day's already wearing on, and we are not tired. But we need lots of food stored up if we're gonna get more metal. All right, I'm gonna put the torch down for a couple minutes. So, does it have in its pockets? Is that a fish, or is it a piece of wood? Wood. Chips. Chips not really what I was hoping for. I mean, they're like, again, food is food. It's going to help us get this all done, but no, I have not. When I say I've dabbled in other survival games, it is mostly dabbling. I did enjoy the Subnautica games quite a bit. Wish we could do something useful with the canoe there, Why is this wolf hassling me? The best food in the game, that entirely depends on what you want to do, Kason. Because different foods have different advantages. Meat is very heavy. Death Guardian, hello.
Stuff will come in handy.
Will it? Okay, we gotta go back now. I'm gonna get my torch back out, and we're gonna have to... Yes, it has, but that's alright. Birds everywhere. Look at those, all those crows. Yes. Jason up on YouTube was just asking what the best food is in this game, and I said, well, that depends, right? Because it all depends on what you're doing, where you're going, what you're trying to accomplish. Like right now, I just need food and water because I want to be forging to make my tools, and that takes a fair bit of time. So you need to have food and especially water so that you don't take damage. I'm on a PC. It is absolutely an older PC, but you can get this game for Xbox, for PlayStation. It's even on the Switch. It is, as I say, an older game, and so it's very capable of running on not stellar hardware. I mean, I have a 2070 graphics card, and it does just fine. I mean, I have a couple of the settings turned down from max, but the art style and the art direction for the game are very. If you haven't even seen the most beautiful stuff the game has to offer yet, when there's an Aurora, a 1070, yeah. I have no idea, Jason. It could be, but I don't think so. It was free for quite a while. I'm just going to leave the salt. I don't need it right now. It was free for quite a while on, like on Xbox Live, or not Xbox Live. What's the like Game Pass? That thing, yeah. So it was available there for quite a while, but it is not anymore. Actually, it might be on sale on Steam right now. Never owned an Xbox? Me neither. That's just the only place that I know of that it was free if you have Xbox Live, right? If you don't have, or if you don't use Xbox Live, then not Xbox Live, what Game Pass? That's right. If you don't have Game Pass, then I mean you're paying for Game Pass, right? Why is this deer running here? Come on. I wanted you to go the other way and find the it's called The Long Dark. Because I mean, it takes place on a sort of a present reality sort of world, but there's been what they call a geomagnetic disturbance that has caused. My goodness, is there a wolf over there by my? There is. The wolf is over by my ship.
Surrounded by snow. From the drink.
So yes, The Long Dark. It's going back somewhere now. Oh, hello. Yeah. Yeah, it may be on sale on Steam right now, actually. Basically, more like the Stone Age. It is? You're kidding me. I didn't know that. Shoot. I just realized I moved my camera up to... Nope. But then I never moved the... Which... Okay. That's better. That's why I was kind of on top of my head. You got it with PlayStation Plus. It's no longer on sale, though. Okay, well, I mean, can't have everything, I suppose. But yeah, I mean, it's a great game. The controls do take some getting used to. £12.50. Oh, £12.50. Okay. Yeah, it's a $30 game on Steam, I think. Plus it depends, because there's a couple of different there's the Wintermute story campaign, there's the standalone survival, and then there's the Tales from the Far Territory expansion. And I don't know which of those will be included. But it is a really fun game. If you expect to be, running and gunning like in Call of Duty, there is no official multiplayer. There are some mod packs on Steam that you can run that allow you to play side by side with somebody, but the game from the studio is not not designed to run on multiplayer. However, they are coming out with a sequel. It's called Black Frost or The Long Dark 2. And they do plan to have it's supposed to release later this year, like late this year, like probably November, December this year, assuming it doesn't get pushed back like every other game. Um, but that one is specifically intended to have like they're designing it with multiplayer in mind, so you can play with I don't know how many friends, but presumably at least a couple of friends. So that might be worth keeping an eye out, especially if you get to dabble in this game and you enjoy it. It is very much a solo challenge to survive, and figure out what. Yeah, 4. I'm thinking 4 to 6, although 4 makes more sense. That's kind of the I don't know. That's sort of the minimum standard for like considering something multiplayer these days. Like if it's just two players, that's co-op, not multiplayer, right? And if you're gonna do 3, you may as well do 4. Um, but I can't see it being any more than 6. But I think 4 would uh, probably be the sweet spot. But hello, Ethan. Glad to have you here too. And yeah, I mean, I've been loving this game for 4 or 5 years now. And yeah, I mean, there's a ton to learn about how the game systems work. And so once you know how the game systems work, you can kind of, I don't want to say cheese it, but you can take advantage of the wolves, like getting the wolves to hunt, a deer for you when you don't have the tools to do it yourself is we are not cold. So I am going to see if I can just grab this here before we have to light a fire. You haven't touched the Long Dark in a long time? Well, I mean, that's fair. Okay, we did get that. Do I need more guts? 2 at the lighthouse. I've got 2 or 3 back at the Quonset. I think I'm gonna need them. Sour Sheep, hello. Oh, your brother joined. Okay, cool. Okay, okay. I haven't played any of the mainline Shin Megami Tensei games. I played Persona 4 and loved it because, of course, everybody loves Persona 4. I'm probably not quite halfway through Persona 5. I just got sucked away from it with other stuff. I will get back to it eventually because I do want to see how it all plays out. But we're still warm. Let's see what we can get with the hacksaw here. You played 3 and 5. Yeah, I own 3. I just haven't played it yet. Right.
Night is coming.
Night is coming. I don't have a lot of fuel, so I'm always come back for the guts later if we have to. I feel like the bear is coming though because I just heard the I don't know. Oh, maybe that's the wolf. Okay. If that's the case, that's okay then. I easily well, I don't know. I haven't played 3 yet. Oh yes, it's a deer. A wolf killed that for me. Which is not, well, I mean, I should say it's not the intended way to do it, but yes, Persona 4 the meat doesn't freeze, but the carcass of the animal can freeze, and if it's too frozen, then you can't actually harvest it. Oh, Margaret O'Connell. Pretty sure it took me a second to say that or to see your message there amongst all the other chat, but welcome. Thank you for being here. The wolf is probably eating a rabbit right now. I will see in a second. But yes, so the meat doesn't freeze once you leave it on the ground like that, but the animal carcass will freeze, and yeah, without it, especially without tools. Like if you have a knife or a hacksaw or something, you can harvest even frozen animals, um, but it takes longer, right? Because it's hard. I don't know where the wolf is. I don't want to get too close to them because I can't really fight them right now, but they can definitely take a bite out of me. Okay, they are not handy right now. So there's another deer over there. I really need to eat something and then drink some more water here. But I'm kind of shocked that... Oh, that's the bear. That right there is the bear. And I have no way to deal with the bear. Other than run away. Well, that's not true. I can light a fire and then I can hopefully throw some rocks at him and scare him away, but he just ran away. Why did the bear just run away? I don't know, but I am very happy that he did. Is he walking my way? He is. Pretty sure.
I'll die if I don't drink soon.
Yep, he's coming this way. All right, well. Guess I've got two choices. I mean, again, we're not cold yet, so. Yeah, you do not want to get close to a bear. Whether you have a, even if you have a rifle, you don't want to get close to a bear. You should just walk around the rocks there and then leave. But I don't necessarily trust him to do that, you know? Oh, yeah, straight over there. Wait, like straight ahead. This is my flare gun with no flare shells. There's a wolf right over there. See that little black speck moving to the right? And there's the, yeah, there's the bear. The wolves will run away from the bears. The bears come too close. Wow, it's still only 0 degrees. Oh, where are you going, bear? I want you to leave. I have the torch on hand just in case. Oh, no, it's starting to snow. Now it's going to get cold. He is coming back towards me. We might have to harvest the rest of that meat later. Go away, bear. Ah, he's like going back and forth. You did not, but I also have not played Fortnite. Again, the whole shooting thing, I really suck at it. The last shooter I had any fun playing was a game called Realm Royale, which was ironically a battle royale game that some friends got me into. What are you doing there? But then the creators of the game patched it to be kind of garbage. So we all just kind of abandoned it. Which way is he going? It looks like he's going the other way, but it's hard to tell sometimes. Never can tell with bears. Right, I think he's leaving. Which is good. That's what we want him to do. We want him to leave. All right. Half hour here. The wolf is way over by the shore right now, and we don't want him to come over here. So, okay, bear's gone out of the way. Yeah, the wolf is still way over there by the shoreline. We are still grab these last 2 kilos of deer meat. You love wolves. They're beautiful animals, don't get me wrong. Alright, now we're starting to get cold. Mostly because of the wind. But yeah, until we have ourselves a weapon, we do not want to get close to the... Oh, yeah, see now it's so cold out, we can only harvest the guts with the hacksaw. We can't do it by hand anymore. If we want to do that, we will have to light a fire over here. Okay. I did not want to pick up that. That's okay. Yeah, the wolf smells us now, and he's going to come over here. We should be able to get inside our shelter here fast enough. More of a T-Rex and a raptor guy. That's fair. I mean, wolves are very dangerous in this game, so you really do want to be careful with them. No, don't stop. There we go. Cuter. That depends on your opinion, I suppose. I never really did answer the question about what the best food in the game is, but I do maintain it just entirely depends on what you have and what you're trying to do. Meat is very, like, meat holds a lot of calories, but it's also very heavy. Oh no, he's not scared of me. He's scared of the bear maybe, but he's not scared of me. But yes, some foods like meat being one of them, or also things like potato chips, or even the can of pork and beans here. They will make, like, they deplete your water reserves. So you have to be a little bit wise when you drink them. We can sort of see a little bit in here in the dark, but oh, that's not what I want. What I want to do
sure I can carry
is grab my lantern. Not specifically, Death Guardian. There is a backpack you can find in the gold mine, and then you can craft a moose hide satchel. Those are the only ways other than just... Yeah, here's where how much coal is in here. 3 pieces there. Some cloth we'll need. But yeah, we're definitely gonna need more scrap metal. Shouldn't really be looting this right now. I should be going, hey, a thermos. Gonna go play a game real quick, Sour Sheep? No worries. You go ahead and do what you do. It's your leisure time. I appreciate when folks want to hang out, but I also know everybody's got busy...
Find something to drink.
Busy life, so don't feel bad if you feel like going and doing something else. Don't need to sleep immediately. Another book. Oh, a sewing primer though. Those are pretty rare. We can come back here and sleep after. Let's check the kitchen real quick. Nothing. Not shocked. Right. So yeah, but those have both been in the game for darker. But those are both. There's the bear. Now you can see the bear relatively up close. You can't get me up here, so doesn't mean I want to throw a rock at him. But yes, if you see the bear up close, it's usually the last thing you see, because it will literally chomp on your face. Yep, see, he can smell me up here. I don't want to hang out here too long. I just want to go up into the... And actually put my lantern on here because I can't really see what I'm doing. Yep, make a hot fire. I like that plan. Okay. Yep, there's a key for a lockbox here. And this thing, which is empty. Kind of hoping to get another piece of scrap metal. Sometimes be scrap metal down here. There's the bear. He won't leave as long as I'm up here because he wants a snack. So they didn't add any new like storage or anything like that. Like with the base building stuff, you can build like storage in a base, right? Like you can build a shelf or a cupboard or a locker or whatever to put stuff into Death Guardian. But the one thing they did add with the cooking is they added some recipes that actually they increase the amount that you can carry by 3 kilograms. So if you say you need to climb a rope, right? And you really want to take everything you have in your bag, but you've got more than you're allowed to carry. If you can make one of the food items, then you can eat it right away, and then you can climb the rope. And it lasts for I think 2 hours in game, maybe a little longer than that. So yeah, it lets you carry a little bit more, a little bit farther, a little bit faster, or to climb ropes. But that's really the only other thing that they've added that's like that. And again, it's quite temporary. Okay. How hungry are we? Could eat something for 300 calories. Let's eat a granola bar. Really should grab some more. But all right, we need to sleep probably 8 hours. Hey, caps lock. That was loud, as it's supposed to be. Oh, and I didn't see 2 hours ago. Was I even streaming 2 hours ago? Not quite. A new YouTube subscription from Karen. Thank you, Karen. I'm gonna guess you're not here anymore, but yeah, thanks, Caps Lock, for that. We were just looking at the bear outside. That's probably what you were, why you were growling. Just about to go to sleep here, but I need to sleep for what did I say, 8 hours? So it'll be a little bit more than we need. I think that's going to take us till more or less dawn. More or less. Yeah, it's been a little while. I hope you're... It's technically dawn, but can we see anything? Can see the bed frame.
I could use a drink.
Means that's the door out. Means... Okay, here we go. There we go. Go outside in the early morning and see what's out here. A little bit of snow. We have a piece of meat down there we can eat. I think we have one left. Okay. Well, minus 25. I think we should go back in. Full on blizzard. Well, that means we can do more what's it called? Beachcombing after, but alright. Which one of these books do we want to... Probably the fire starting book I've still got in my inventory. Okay, I need more scrap metal. 45 minutes. Hour and a half. Well, it's consistent time-wise anyway. 2 hours and 15 minutes, yeah. Alright, well... I hate wearing out my hacksaw so much, but yeah, what are you gonna do, right? Drop that. Refuel the lantern. We actually used up quite a bit of lantern fuel last night. Keep that there because we don't have any other accelerant if we need to start a fire in a hurry. What do we have now? We've got 5 scrap metal. I mean, if we go over to the thing over there, we'll end up with a whole bunch more, but I know. Okay. Piece of coal right there. All right. All right. We're gonna need more fuel than this. I think we're gonna need to.
Can use this.
Sure. 11 minutes. Why not? Okay, there's 3 more coal. I'm gonna hang on to that wood. I'm gonna.
I would drink almost anything about now.
Sticks are the best way. You know what? I'm gonna pick this. Sticks are the best way to get the temperature of a fire up quickly next to coal. Okay. I want this out of my way. All right. Gets me close at least. 9. Oh, I have the deer hide here. I gotta drop too. Whoops. Okay, but I got a lot of food out there I need to harvest too, which is the other difficulty. Don't need a can. Alright, I don't need to be carrying that around either. Okay. It sounds like the weather has let up out there. Good, because we have a ton of meat to cook, and we need to get a bunch more water done too. So, bear right in our face. Okay, good. All right. Hit it again. All right, let's use the book. Fine. I don't really know how you would do that, Kason. Other than
Come on, little fire.
subscribing on YouTube, I guess. Then you can see when I'm
Snow, if
on again
hypothermia
and
wouldn't kill
everything.
me. Perfect.
All right. Get Pull these on. There we go. All right, let's do 2 liters of water here, and I thought we had 4 pieces of rabbit meat. Oh, you are already okay. Sorry. My apologies then. I'm afraid I don't have the list of everybody memorized. Where's the tiny? Both tiny, huh? But yeah, I mean, there isn't really. There isn't really anywhere else necessarily to add me from, if you know what I mean. Right, we could. Okay, we need to. Beer over there. Okay, well, the wolf is gone from over there. It's going to be half an hour. Technically, if we put on 2 pieces of venison, we should be able to hack one of them out with the hacksaw. Get some guts curing, because we'll need them eventually make. Well, I guess although we're not going to make a bow here, maybe it's not worth. What I need to do is figure out what I need tool-wise. Need to make a knife, which is 3 scrap metal, and a hatchet, which is 5. So that needs 8. We've got 9. Then I need to make some arrowheads, and it's 1 scrap metal for 2 arrowheads. We need another 4 scrap metal at least. We want to make 10 arrowheads, again, at least. But we'll have to go all the way back Coastal Highway for that. Crafting, I think. Have to stop at the lighthouse on the way, too. Yeah, well, what can you do? There's also more beachcombing I can do over here. I don't want to leave that. I want to leave all this stuff too much longer. Need a drink, do you? I'll give you one in just a second. Some of the canned foods you find, you can actually heat up the food and get cooking skill for cooking it. But again, anything you're cooking, you can also burn if you leave it too long. So, while I want to go find out what might be out there for beachcombing, I also do not want to be gone very long. What is our cooking skill at? Cooking, we're halfway through level 2. Fire starting, we're actually getting close to level 2. Carcass harvesting, we're level 2 here as well. That's all pretty solid. 5 minutes. Not really much else we can cook. I shouldn't be holding on to these sardines. They have a higher chance than usual to give you food poisoning, I think. that here right now. Just gets in the way. I do wish there was some more crafting stuff we could do. Technically, we could try to repair some of our clothing, but take 2 cloth? Yeah, that's for this. We have for cloth. We got 13 cloth. Holy smokes. That's definitely more than I need. Right. Time on 45 minutes. Okay. Cooking 2 pieces of meat. We should be able to do that. More or less the same time frame. Beautiful day. Sometimes you can find things to do that will keep you busy, allow you to kind of work on one thing while you're also working on cooking. That's why I was thinking about going over and harvesting the guts out of
That
there.
guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
No? Okay. There we go. Yep, time scale there. Yeah, because this is a pretty good piece of clothing. If we repair it to 100%, that's +2/+2 warmth and windproofness. Okay. Right. All right. Let's try and repair this quickly. I get thirsty. Okay. I do need to do more water as well. I run out of wood at this rate. I can break that up in 45 minutes here. Will help, but at some point we're going to be wishing we had more fuel. Yeah, now the weather's turned a little bit. Oh, I did have some. We got some cedar. That's good to know. Yeah, I don't seem like there's any wolves nearby again. Trying to decide how much more have here that we can. Okay, so okay, got 6 more reclaimed wood, so that lets us get pretty far there. We definitely need to pick up more sticks. We're gonna need to, in order to forge the stuff we need to get the temperature of the fire in the forge hot enough to make the metal pliable. Pretty nuts. what we can do. I should get 3 more of these lichen. But we've got the thankfully we're getting a blizzard again. Totally getting a blizzard again. Well, wind was just whipping around. I don't know, how long do we hope to stay out here, I guess is the question. We're sheltered from the wind right now, but the fire will easily blow out if we're not careful. I guess so much for hoping to get ahead of the game. I mean, I guess ultimately we can go in and try to hack up some stuff, but we could try see here and see if we can cook some more meat. Like, what have we got here so far? 2, 3. Looks like we got 4, 5 pieces. I'm already hungry enough to eat one of them. Yeah, I'm gonna try and cook 2 more pieces here at least.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
I mean, if I can keep it going long enough to cook it all, I will. It's just depending on where the wind shifts to, it could easily blow the fire out.
Need water.
I feel like I need to make water even more than I need to make the venison here. Like between the venison and the food I've already got, but like you can also put 1 pot of water on the stove while you're crafting. What does it take for the? Pardon me. It takes 1 hour to make 2 arrowheads, which is fine. It's 3 hours for the knife and 4 hours for the hatchet. So you really gotta have your food and water in a good state for that. See, if it wasn't a blizzard, I would add a couple more pieces of wood right now. But if the wind kicks up, you can blow the fire right out, and then the fuel disappears. Which is, not really a good thing. Oh, these are planks of wood here? I didn't realize that. Break them up for a little more wood while we're cooking. Maybe we'll try and do 1 piece of meat and a thing of water at the same time. Change direction, but we still seem to be sheltered here, which is kind of wild, but I will take it. Just need so much water to make this game keep working for us. 2.5 liters. So that's going to close up to 3.5 liters. It's not a lot. Not a lot at all. Yeah, see now the wind just didn't stay blowing in the wrong direction, but it was whipped around just long enough. Yeah, see now we're even. See, first it's too windy, then it's fine, and then now we're back down again. I wonder if I can use a torch and just move the fire. Be very careful not to step on it if we put it here, but we should be a little more sheltered from the wind right here.
Come on, little fire.
That's right, come on. Fire starting level 2, look at that.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Oh, it's really going to help if I actually put some fuel on there. There we go. Okay. That works. Well, that's one thing I could have done when the weather was still decent. I could have, is it still bad over here? No, now it's fine again. Well, like I said, we gotta be careful, but yeah. Well, good. I'm just min-maxing my everything here with fuel and whatever else, so that's enough.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
No? Just really trying to get
Getting a bit
as
thirsty.
much as we can out of here. And we're not, the thing is, we're not even that tired because it's not that late in the day. We might, we're even cold here standing by this fire. I mean, it's 0 degrees, but we might be able to read for an hour if we go inside. "22 minutes. Sure. We got them all. Let's do that again. Didn't realize we were going to break both of them, but okay. Alright, by the time this is done, we're going to have almost 6 liters. That's not bad at all. Maybe we'll try and cook those last 2. The longer I can stay out here, the more I can get done, the more tired I'll be. Oh, here we go. cloud cover will go away, then we greater likelihood we'll be able to read a bit. All right. Should be able to get these. Actually, now that we're warming up, now that the wind is out of the picture, we could easily go do a little bit more of a beachcombing circuit before coming back and trying to sleep. One of the tricky things in this game is lining up your need for rest with an actual night when you don't want to be out doing a lot of stuff. Mostly because it's cold at night more than anything, but gotta go. Hey, no worries. Appreciate you being here. I am having a great time. I enjoy streaming this game. I enjoy chatting with everybody in chat because I'm playing on the hardest the hardest difficulty I would attempt, which is technically the second hardest difficulty because they added one even harder. But yeah, I do sometimes pause so that I can not die while I interact with everybody. But yeah, appreciate you being here. Bless you. Hope you have a great evening or morning, or I don't know what time zone it is for you, but take care. And I am hoping to be on tomorrow as well. So yeah, I'm planning to be live tomorrow and possibly also on Wednesday. I usually stream in the same time slot here. It's 4 p.m. for me now. So I usually start around 1 and go till 5 or 6, depending on what our plans are for supper and family life and everything. But yeah, I'll be around. So hope you can drop back in. If not, there's always next time. Take care. Yep, I'm gonna cook this meat. I'm gonna set up a liter of water with time, just enough time for the fuel.
Water.
I know you do. I know you do. Oh, we still got 3 more pieces of cooked meat. Nice. Okay, there's way more food here than I thought. I mean, not that we're doing bad. I should probably try and grab a few more torches as well. 10 p.m. for you. Okay, yeah. Then you're definitely farther ahead. But that's fine. That's the way it goes. Everybody. That's the beauty of the internet. Everybody can be from different places, but can still get together and hang out. But assuming you're going to bed, in the next hour or two, I hope you have a great night and a great rest. And yeah, obviously, more than welcome to drop in again tomorrow. Now I hear the bear again. Good. Maybe I'm not going for a walk like I thought. Guess we'll see. But yeah, right now we're only tired enough to sleep for maybe 5-6 hours. And that will not get us anywhere close to dawn. Yeah, we're going to have 11 pieces of meat here. I really thought we would have had less than that. I'm not unhappy about it. Yeah, I got this baked potato. That at some point. Sad thing about baked potatoes is that you can't really reheat them. Like if I just drop this. Oh, I went inside the boat. Not what I meant to do. I don't normally have a fire this close, but it was that or have the fire go out on me. But yeah, the potato, you can't warm it up here next to the fire anymore. At least I know how to get away from the bear if it shows up again. I mean, it will show up at some point. Again. Too easy. We're just too close. Glad I didn't build it so that you step on the fire when you come out of the thing. Like, we're awful close. You can burn yourself in the fire. And it's not good. Not good at all. I mean, it's not good in real life, but very not good in this game either. Okay, so like I said, we want to get some more sticks. I mean, some more torches, rather.
I know.
Not a great torch, but it's better than nothing. One more of you on there, and then we can grab another. Wow, that's the worst torch I've pulled in a long time. Not gonna try and eat anything here, but if we do a liter and a liter, that should take an hour to cook. Should be able to grab. And then one more. There we go, that's a good one. Try going this way first this time. Yes, when you don't have a weapon, having a torch is the only way to keep the wolves out of your path. I'm tempted to go all the way down the beach and all the way back, but just not really practical. Kind of go as far as we can here. Head back around the other side of the island. But there should be able to be something just kind of opposite the rocks. Oh, the moose is still over there. Okay, well, we don't want to... all that close enough. Oh, there's some planks here. We could break them down for more wood. Oh, except that we're about to fall in the water. We don't want to do that. I don't feel like I'm that desperate for firewood. I don't think there'll be anything... Like, the places where beachcombing stuff spawns are fairly consistent. So... grab... hoping for another couple of sticks over here. Oh, there's one. Pea shooter, hello! That's not a name I recognize, although I don't always recognize. This is a game called The Long Dark. 1 second, and I will type that in the YouTube chat here. Once I bring up the YouTube chat window. Called The Long Dark. It is a winter survival game where you have to survive in the wilderness without much stuff. I'm playing on one of the harder difficulties, so there's no firearms in the game at all. So you have to you have to scavenge all your stuff, and you can have a hammer, so I can use the hammer and a forge to make some stuff. But it's still going to be a little bit longer before we can do that. We need to get some more scrap metal. We need to get some... Mostly we need some scrap metal, but we need a little bit more in the way of... getting harder to see this stuff out here at night. Oh, there's something. Stick, of course. Darn it, don't let my torch go out. There, that was very close. Very close. The torch went out before I was finished lighting this new torch. Painkillers. only very mildly useful, but take what you can get. Oh my goodness, these tools are super rare. That was a huge pickup from Beachcombing. I love this game. It's an older game, but it's seen a lot of love and continuous update over like a decade. And they're supposed to be coming out with the sequel actually sometime this year, although my guess is that it'll actually be early next year. Suitcase we can check. It's probably empty, but oh no, a down vest. Nice. More cloth. A couple more things here. Oh, birch sapling. That is nice. I have a lot of cloth, but I won't turn down a little bit more. Do not want to go for a swim. It's a very bad plan.
Straight.
How are you? All right, we're going to eat a baked potato now. Yum. And a bag of chips. Yes. A little bit of water. So that we don't get dehydrated or don't stay dehydrated. Yeah, I appreciate you popping in, Pea Shooter. It's part of why I do this, to have two people to meet and to hang out with, and not everybody can stay or wants to stay, and either is perfectly fine. There's a chance that the bear is over here at this compound here. There's also a chance we can get the extra scrap metal we need. See you, bear. Oh yeah, the thing is here. That scrap metal? No, it's just a piece of bone. Alright, well, we're gonna go inside then. I hadn't really planned on doing this, especially now, but yeah, it's hard to workbench. Battery, I don't need a battery. What I do need to do is not let my torch blow out. Is there... Oh. Doesn't look like there's a sleeping bag over there. There can be a sleeping bag in the corner over there, which is very, very useful. I don't know. A flare, a coffee. Hey, mittens. Probably warmer than what we're using. I'm going to open the safe, but I don't want torch to go out. How long would it take to harvest these? 45 minutes? Pushing it. Pop things. There we go. Just going to say there should be a book around here somewhere.
Drink almost anything about now.
There should be scrap metal in this place somewhere. It's not always easy to see it all, especially with a buttering torch. Matches. I grabbed the way better condition than the one I already have, so lucky there should be a couple pieces of firewood up here. Another torch, that's not bad. Wow, that is really quite nice. Really scared me half to death. All right. Pink. Start a fire. Come on, little fire. Little fire. It does have a higher percent chance of starting now that I've got a higher starting skill. Ooh, I see a pry bar.
Come on,
Right hand side behind some stuff. Can't really point it out. right over there. Okay. Need an extra pry bar at the moment. I mean, if I have to, I can harvest a pry bar. Should be able to break this down. Oh, it won't let... My torch went out, so I couldn't finish doing it. Got a fire here that's burning long enough. Planks. 45 minutes for 6 of them. Throw the last one on there. Need to do that now. There we go. Now we're getting tired at least. Should have put some water on the boil while I did that. That would have been smart. Oh. 23. Yeah, 23. $23, 43. Come on, Astrid, you can do it. 23, 43, 40. What do we got? Scarf and some peaches. Well, had worse things. Alright, sorry, I had to pause it there to not to lose the Well, I mean, I really feel like there should be some. Oh, we need to go up. Side or the other side? Right here. Not expecting any scrap metal up here, but there should still be some goodies. Coffee, dog food, potato soup, and
Nobody needs this anymore.
book about guns in the no, banded. Book about guns in the place where we can't actually have a gun. Okay. Get out a new torch because this one is going to be burned out momentarily. Yeah, there's stuff here I could cut up with the hacksaw. The problem is that my torch is going to go out and then finish doing. Hoping there would be a couple pieces sitting around. More firewood, that's not a bad deal. There are some outbuildings out here that we could easily go in and maybe find something. Let me just make sure I don't have. I think so. Suppose we could have gone out the other door. That might have been better, but I guess we'll.
Scare.
Couple of buildings over here that could have what we need in them. In over here. Well, maybe we're going to end up spending the night here after all. Suppose we can. Wasn't, expecting to even pop in at all. If we just sleep in one of these beds, then in the morning we can hack up a couple of things and be on our way. I'm especially lucky. Already pretty lucky.
Sure, I can catch more.
Hey, granola bar. Another whetstone. That's like the fourth one we found so far. Tons of things we can carve up for scrap metal in here, but there we go. It's sort of a secret area because there's one door, but if you click on the lower part of the door instead of the upper part of the door, go into a different room. And I'm not sure why they haven't fixed this yet, because it's a somewhat well-known exploit. I mean, there's obviously not much in here, but really not. What do I have for torches? A ton of torches. Probably we should just sleep. We're a lot closer to dawn than I thought we were. But again, making this trip and grabbing these sticks. Oh, not the sticks. The quality tools. That's what they're called right here. That was a huge find. And we got 2 lanterns as well. Might just break this one down. Harvest it, you actually get the scrap metal out of it. And you get the lantern fuel back. It takes an hour, but the other one we've got here is in way better shape. So it makes more sense. And we only need 1. We're not going to carry on. Okay. Have supper here. How long can we sleep? We can sleep for almost 10 hours. Time-wise, though, sleep for 10. Warmer during the day. About 5 hours from dawn now, so it'll be like closer to just sleep for 8. Maybe not. All right. Okay. We're not doing too badly here. The weather seems pretty nasty out. I'm going to take a chance
anything right now.
on some of these sardines. Dice. Go. Okay. I'll give us a little bit of hydration too, which is good. Okay. Need to go back into regular thing here, not the. At least we'll get to see if
I
it's.
can drop any of this gear.
Yeah, full on blizzard. Well, we're going to be inside working for a bit, so I'm just going to walk around and see. Sometimes there is scrap metal on some of these things. Not actually that cold right here. And now we're going to get cold. Blizzard went away, so that's something. Alright, well. We're warming up pretty good. Need some more scrap metal here. Our hacksaw's getting really banged up. But in theory, we can repair it soon, too. Take to repair the hacksaw. 30 minutes and one thing and 25%. Well. We really can't afford for it to break on us now, so. There we go. That's one of the reasons that getting those tools back was so huge. I'm just going to repair it twice. Oh, failed. Why? But we failed. Or, nope. Oh, we didn't even search this yet. Two. Now we have 9 back at base, so this makes us 10, 11. Why not? What's the 60. I'm gonna do this one as well. All right. Now that we're carrying a ton of stuff, see if we can get back to our ship. Shortest route. Wolf over there, but we're not carrying any food. Oh, there's 2 wolves. But I think search these boats quickly. We're not gonna find anything. Oh, there's a canned something over there. Dog food, it looks like. Yep. Want more firewood. However, between the scrap metal and everything else, I'm carrying more than I really want to anyway. Oh, we've used most of the day up again. Wow, look at that. Alright, we're gonna go drop off what we have here. And I'm gonna try and loop around again. See what going up onto the back where we were and up. There should be more. Feathers over here. Not a big spot. Right.
I just get
I guess we couldn't have made any water over there. I guess we had a can. Could have done a little bit. Let me just pick these all up and see what we actually have.
surrounded by snow.
17.
Nothing
Okay,
to drink.
that's a lot. I'm gonna take one just in case we have time to fix up the all of this too. Sapling over here. There. We don't need all of these flares
I wonder
on
if I
us
can
either.
drop any.
I don't need that. We don't need sewing kit just at the moment either. And it's not the heaviest thing I've got on me for sure. Outside because we'll cook them later. Soup. Oh, right. Oh, wow. Oh, because they're partly because they're in such rough shape. Okay, we can. You. Up you. Oops. All right. Okay. Dark in here already. There. All right. Now we're a little better for. Right. One second, guys. Hmm. Okay. Sorry. Back to the game. Drop that stuff. Right. We're gonna drop those canned goods outside the boat. We don't gotta carry them with us. Definitely want to eat a little bit before we go anywhere, but bad, but I think we can actually eat.
Oh,
Well, not quite all of this one. All right, there we go. I will continue to survive on what I have on hand.
soon.
It's going to get a lot foggier soon. That's the real problem. Not being able to see where the wolves are from a distance is a whole lot of no fun. Yeah, there should be a pickup truck we can check over here by that waterfall. You can just sort of see the top of the waterfall splashing. This embankment here we can climb up. Really, at this point, I want to pick up as many sticks as I can. The point where we may start breaking up branches too. Can't open the hood.
Not sure. More.
Yeah, I don't really want to carry that rope. Good to know it's there. Although it's usually there. Oh, there's a scrawled message. Survival hint, right, about the cave. I mean, we could realistically just go through the other part of the mine and, hey, fires? A pry bar? And he's not carrying anything. Not sure if there's any sticks down here or not, but Well, there's a couple at least. No cattails. Very sad. We had a hacksaw, we could... Oh, we can cut that up with a hacksaw. Meant if we had a hatchet. Hacksaw takes forever to cut those up. You don't want to do that if you can help it. Yeah, the rope will keep just fine there. I don't think there's anything around here we really need it for. I'd like to get like 50 more sticks. We only need 25 more. That's not outrageous, right? $22 more. Can't believe I still haven't found a bedroll though. That's downright rude. I guess ultimately we could go back to the lighthouse. That's the word. Make our way back there, kind of make that a pit stop on the way. There's lots more of the region here to explore. Making some deer hide pants would also be nice. For a second I thought that was a wolf. Holds off. Oh, hey. Very nice. Yeah, I instantly lost track of counting. Oh, I'm starting to lift at least. Take a bit of a chance and go down here. Didn't end up looting that car either, did we? There's a wolf. Oh. Hope the one over there means there isn't one on this side. Beachcombing has paid off really well so far. I am going to head out here, but there's also a little hill we can climb on the far side that can have some goodies in it too. Yeah, I thought we might find more feathers here. Still relatively early. Oh, there's bunnies over here. Go up the hill here. There's sort of an old camping spot. Can't remember what they have there for sure, but if it wasn't for the wolves nearby, I would try to grab a bunny. Okay, we're three sticks shy of sort of my target goal. So I'll happily take more if I can find them. Stop. There we go. Don't need a sprained anything, thank you. Maybe there can be a sapling up too, but yes, Katie's secluded corner, that's what it's called. There we go, we're at 50. Yeah, there should be like a campfire and a backpack. There's the backpack.
This stuff will come in handy.
Beef jerky. Not terrible. Makes you thirsty, but maybe a few more feathers. Fun. I had hoped for more than one. But over there is basically where you enter the region. On the far side there. That's where the cave is. Right there is the cave entrance. Alright. I don't want to dilly-dally too much because I don't want to be back too late. I've got all the sticks I was hoping for. I think I can follow the coast a little bit for a little bit of beachcombing and then head back. Honestly, with the loop back you have to do to get up to the don't want to go that way. There's where the wolf is, although you can get there if you have to. Now there's 3 rabbits. Yeah, I think I'm better off going past the just going back to the ship, honestly. Is that a fish? There is a fish. A big 5-kilogram coho salmon. They absolutely smell bad now. Let's be prepared. It's dark in the game, so it's hard for me to realize that it's getting darker in the house. Good afternoon. Still winter, so the sun is low, shall we say. At least the fog in our town, like the real fog outside, has also gone away. My wife is out
Not going to be
a couple of towns over. So she'll be back in a little while, but Yeah, driving in fog is not the best thing ever. Alright, what else have we got over here? Another fish. Good. What is that over there? Looks like more wood, maybe? Yep. Fur, that's heavy stuff. Oh man, this is gonna be a long walk. 53 kilos. Don't think it's gonna be actually better. Yeah, 2 fish are they're good to have around, but are we ever in a tricky spot? Yeah, we're gonna run into the same problem as we did before. More goodies over here. And must be tempted to start a fire just to cook the fish. Not that it's really gonna matter much. Another birch sapling. Another cattail for starting fires. That's fantastic. Another 4-kilogram fish. Literally have so much stuff we can't walk. Almost 60 kilos of stuff. There's a backpack here. Okay, we are going to have to drop some of this, and then I don't know what we do. Backtrack up to the lighthouse. Still feel like that's just as long a walk.
Oh, if I don't drink soon.
Hey, oh. Okay, for a second I thought we were getting an aurora. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. I'm especially glad we didn't go in the drink now. Okay, I mean, we're literally carrying like 15 kilograms of fish here. 5, 10, yeah, okay. 14 kilograms of fish. Just brutal. And I can't eat any of it raw. If I drop it here somewhere, I have to come back for it, right? Okay, well, I can see there's something more ahead of me over there, so I'm going to go and see what that is. Seven hours of tired right now. Maybe, even if I just drop the 3 fish, that's going to make a big difference. Looks like there's another sapling there. Oh, there's another fish there. Reef. I mean, I'm hungry enough to eat 1,000 calories worth of fish right now. That's 1,400, 1,600, and 1,200. What's a paddle? Okay. I mean, you can mash up for firewood. How many calories is this fish? how slow we're walking. All right. How long is it going to take to... That's the one we want. All right. Caving in. $52 sticks. I'm gonna cook a fish in some water. The other fish are honestly just gonna have to stay here. We get desperate for food, we know where to find them. And I won't remember that they're here, but... How long is that going to take to cook? 40 minutes. A liter of water. At this point, we're going to be that hungry by the time it's done cooking almost, so... Bring these over onto the spit of land here. Guess warming up a little bit isn't a bad idea either, hey? 1 degree. Alright, that ought to put us up. +1. 2? Okay. 4 degrees for 1 reclaimed wood. That's not bad. Oh, you know what? We can probably repair this again. Yeah, 30 minutes. That's one of the reasons.
He doesn't seem so crazy right now.
I'm gonna say that's one of the reasons I brought the scrap metal with me, but yeah, we're definitely hungry enough for that now. I'm tempted to cook another couple of these, but before we eat it, we'll have to see if it weighs less, because this was pretty much 4 kilograms on the dot. Now it's only 2.64 kilograms. Okay. Right, so it definitely got lighter.
This pack is getting too heavy.
Which one is the heaviest? This one. 52 minutes to cook. One's the lightest one. They're exactly the same. 51 minutes. Alright. Again. One there. How much is on this one fish? 136 calories. Just enough time. Again, we should probably try to grab at least 1 torch. Just for when the inevitable wolf comes after us, you know. I'm tempted to throw a piece of coal on just to keep me warm, but I really don't need to.
I'm not going to be slow.
I know. Okay, so we did finish the other one. We're gonna be able to grab 1 more torch out of here. actually super useful. Yeah, they're way less when they're. Still not breaking any records, but we're still moving faster than we were before. Problem is, it's later in the night than I think it is. Always the way. Oh well. Wow, the game thinks we don't smell even though we're carrying 2 giant fish. It's kind of surprising to me. There's a floating pallet. We don't need the wood. Moose is still up there. I'm gonna have to go around him on the outside and then head for the ship. Shame there's nowhere to attach a climbing rope up there, so I mean, not that we could climb up it, we weigh so much, but. Yeah, you can hear the moose yawning or something. Speaking of which, pardon me. We're getting closer. My luck, the bear will be sitting right out in front of the ship, so we can't even get in. Right. New torch. I'm sure we can walk through here. Pretty sure. Okay, good. Okay, I can see the ship. That's the one downside in this game, is that you can end up overburdening yourself and going so slow. We're at 9 hours tiredness sleeping right now, but it's past midnight. We'll probably choose to sleep a shorter amount and just plan to forage in the morning. Got plenty of fuel. Hello, Moosey. Moosey Goosey. Okay, the maple is curing in the. That was the other argument, I guess, for stopping at the lighthouse, is you have some stuff curing there. I mean, none of it we need immediately. I'm more worried about the wolves in front of us than any wolves behind us now. A little bit more on that fire and gotten a few more torches. Technically, it's not too late. But the torch will help us find our way inside the ship as well, because it's hard to get to where the bed is. You can do it in the dark if you know what the ship looks like, but because you can do it doesn't mean it's easy. Yeah, there's a wolf. I don't know if he's spotted us yet, but I don't know if you guys can even see it on the stream. But he's over there, howling right now. Tired enough to sleep 10 hours. I'm gonna put us till midday again. Alright, well. Time for some sleep, I suppose. Yeah, I suppose we can drop some before we grab any more extra clothing. Sapling, I think we did. Yes. Oh, there's always something. Some fur as well. Burns pretty hot. Make more tinder. Well, do that in theory right before we fall asleep. Okay. Okay. 20 minutes. 4 tinders. Alright. How much do we want to sleep? It's 6 hours till useful light. Let's sleep 8. I drink water. I think won't get us completely rested, but it'll oh, we just slept through an aurora. Later starting aurora then. Okay. We're definitely gonna grab those fish so we can eat them while we're working. Is there anything else I want to drop? Drop this. As much as like if the carcass harvesting books weren't 10 hours to read, it would go better for them. But you have to do so much of it anyway, especially on Interloper, because there's not much to really harvest in the others, like I'm trying to say. Okay. What are we going to do first? We're going to do the knife first? Probably the knife first. 3-hour job. Alright. Hot on. Torch to light.
Do anything right now.
Oh, I didn't grab any food. Oh, it's going to take a little bit of time for this to get going here, so.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Come on.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit there. Oh, my wife is texting. All right. Okay, well, that's more time than I would have thought.
More.
Yum. I know we're boiling more water as we're going in there, but all right. Gotta get the temperature of the forge up. At 13 degrees. Takes us probably up to 20. Okay, well, I'm not sure what the best thing to be doing is. Do we add... I never remember which goes hotter, fir or cedar. 19, so let's add a cedar. 3 degrees, 4 degrees, 5 degrees, 6.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
6. So the fir. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Okay, well. High are we going? 55. Let's go up to 60. There's an upper limit as to what you can get. I'm not sure what it is with sticks, but we got a lot of coal, so... $70. 5. Cannot add any more fuel to the fire. Oh, because it's a 12-hour. Oh, bother. Oh, well, we did something wrong then. Alright. You do that. I'm going to repair my hacksaw. There. Okay, so 80 degrees is as hot as you can get it with a stick. Well, that's good to know. Problem is, I don't think it's going to let me add any more coal now. Oh, yeah. We were at 80. So that makes it 100. That's 120. I think we need 160 to forge. 150, okay. Oh. Got more time on that. Wonder how long it takes to break down this other lantern. One hour. Okay, well. There's more scrap metal. Leave some fuel here for future us. Take us up to 150, 160. Go. Be hot enough to forge. Finish this water. We want to forge ourselves a knife. We may as well eat a little bit first. Can. Drink as much as I can. Alright. More liters. And oh, we need scrap metal. Forge ourselves a knife. Oh, it boiled away. Okay, well, that's something. 5 of them for the hatchet. Finish this and then keep what I can from there. Honestly, if it took that long for that, it's going to take us 5 hours to do the hatchet. Then I think we're still the water's all going to boil away. So there we go. Okay. Got 8 of these. How long it? I don't remember, which is to say, I don't remember how long it takes to make an arrowhead. It takes 1 hour. We'll make 2 arrowheads. That's 2 hours. That should be just about enough time for that. Well, there's an aurora. Again. Very tempted to go outside and show you guys what an aurora looks like, but I don't know if anybody's actually here to see, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. Okay, we'll put on 2 more liters. I guess we don't need. I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer. We don't need coal anymore to keep things going. We can keep it warm enough with just that. 2 more arrowheads. I should have stopped to eat. That would have been smart. Oh well.
Ugh, my tongue feels like sandpaper.
Yeah, that's the funny thing. I have plenty of stuff to drink. Right. No, I did not want to take a torch. Silly game. Okay, I'm the one that hit the controls, but still. Alright. 4 liters. Got 4 hours on the fire, so let's do 2 hours there. There we go. Do 1 more batch of. How many arrowheads do we have right now? 12. 2 more, that gives us 14. We have 1 piece of scrap metal left. That's not bad. 2 minutes left on that fire. Wrung out torch. Hot. Just put a bunch of this water outside. See how pretty the aurora is, and then we need to go to bed. Realistically, we can leave this region now. We've done everything we realistically can or need to.
Walk with this much gear.
calories do I have in this fish? Enough. Right? It's pretty as heck, but there goes the lighthouse. But yeah. Time for bed in the game. All right, she's saving. We now have a hatchet and a bunch of arrowheads, and a knife, and a hatchet. Pry bar we don't need a second one of. But yes, this has been a very productive day. What day are we on? We should really check that. We are on day 11. Does it actually say on there if we... No, it just says we're in
Need to
desolation.
find something to drink.
Well, that's fine. Let's say what we did. Just stayed in one spot for a while. Okay, that's fine. That is about as much as I can manage to do tonight. My wife is on her way home, so I am going to go and look at getting supper started and all that good stuff. But thanks again to everybody who was able to hang out for the day. I haven't even checked to see, and more than usual on YouTube, certainly more chatting than usual on YouTube, which is fantastic. Yeah, so I do appreciate you all for being here. I hope you will all have a great afternoon, evening, whatever time zone you're in. Rest well. I do plan to be streaming again tomorrow. So take care of yourselves. Take care of the people around you. And yeah, bless you all so much. Good night. And see you next time around, whenever that is for you. Bye-bye, guys.